All right, joining me now on Inside TBT from the Fort Wayne Champs, Tayler Persons. Welcome to the show.
Thank you, man. Thank you for having me.
Absolutely. I've had you on a bunch of post-game interviews, but it was time to get you on the real thing. How honored do you feel to be making an appearance?
Dude, I'm so honored that you chose me to get me on the little podcast, little show. Appreciate it. Thank you.
So last year, I have family that's Cincinnati fans, and they were at the
Sir.
game, and they're like, "Oh, we got so many legends on the team. We're gonna kill this Fort Wayne Champs team." And I'm like, "Hey, watch what you're saying, because they got Tayler Persons, and then you did your thing. You were unbelievable. You made the
Yeah.
crazy game winner. How fun was that waving goodbye to the Cincy fans?"
Yeah, it felt good. It's just all in the fun of the game, It's just I knew we got a little chirping going on in the second half, which that's how I like to play. It's how I was raised, talking, on the court, and yeah, it was fun. It felt good to wave bye to the they had the home court advantage, even though it was at Xavier, but you could definitely feel the presence with their fans. So yeah, it felt good, to get the win for sure and wave goodbye, tell them see you later.
We were talking about it a little bit before the show, but you said you need to get a second win in this year's TBT. You haven't done that the last few years. What do you think will make it so you can do that?
Yeah, just do the same things, but just got to be consistent. Do better. I mean, I got to play better. And obviously got to get that connection with our team, and hopefully we can find. I know they do a good job of getting the right guys that want to win and play the right way, which is very important in these tournaments, especially the biggest tournament of the summer for sure. So just got to be consistent and play defense and really lock up. That's what I need to do this year. So.
Yeah, so you guys got a similar squad with you leading the charge, but who are some of the guys, maybe they're new additions or guys from last year that you're excited to get to play with or play with for the first time again?
Yeah, I'm always excited to play with my boy Steph Hicks. I played with him for the last couple of years. He's good people. He's solid, And we got a couple new additions that he added. I think our bigs, we got really good bigs, and another guard, Stanley Whitaker. He played at Germany. He just had a big year. I know he'll be really solid. And, everyone else, John Lewis, I played with last year. He's a beast. So I'm excited to get back to it with these guys. Hopefully, like you said, make a run, have some fun, celebrate hopefully get to wave somebody goodbye again this year.
Yeah, you got ETSU alumni, the Buccaneers in the first round. They don't have DeSonta Bradford. I'm probably guilty of this more than anyone else, of saying that they're not going to be as good as they've been the last few years. I know that you won't take that seriously because you'll always be ready. But what does your prep before a game look like?
Man, for this, it's kind of hard because you just never know. I just try to get in there and they'll show us a little film. And for the players and stuff, just got to go hard and, play our game and hopefully just, be ourselves. I just try to go into every game and just be who I am and hoop and, I think I bring that competitive fire to every game. So, that's what I got to bring. And I don't really care who we play against. I know they've, had some success in the last previous years, but, it doesn't matter. We need to win in advance, no matter who we're playing. So that's what we got to do.
All right, I got a couple fun questions for you. The first
come
one
on, ask me.
What happened 2 years ago when you guys had Texas colors for the uniforms?
Yeah, I asked our GM that set everything up. I was like, bro, why are we Texas colors and we have these different logos? I don't know what happened, bro. You got to ask Garrett. My man Garrett, shout him out. I have no idea. They gave us I don't think I think honestly, truth be told, we were like one of the last teams in, and they, maybe messed something up, and it's like, hey, you're gonna be orange and white, so that's what you have to do, or whatever.
I have a theory. You want to hear my theory?
What's the theory? Yeah, let me hear it.
I think it was that people were confused and thought it was like the Fort Worth champs, like Dallas, Fort Worth, Texas. So then it was Texas colors.
Could be. I don't know. You got to ask somebody above my pay grade on that
one. So where is home base for you when you're not hooping?
Well, I'm from Kokomo, Indiana, which is like an hour from Indianapolis, but I live right now on like the north side of Indiana, a little, Westfield, Indiana. That's where I stay, with my family, my wife and my son. And so that's where I'm at. So it's Indianapolis, basically.
All right. Where'd you play this year overseas?
I played in France, started the season, then finished in Poland and Torrin. You know, I had it was a good year, so good finish to the year.
That's great. Who are some of the guys on your team and in the league that people would know?
Sterling Gibbs was on my team. He played at UConn. I think he's playing on the Texas alumni team. Supposed to. He's great. One of my favorite teammates ever. I don't know any other guys that are playing on TBT. Dallas Walton, he's on my team. He's playing on the Colorado team. So some decent players, but there's so many players in the leagues that people probably know. Trayvon Blewett from Zay, a bunch, my boys. So it was a really competitive league, really, a lot of good players. So it was fun.
Does your wife and son get to come with you when you play overseas?
Yeah, they're all with me the whole time. Makes it so much better and great,
Yeah, that's probably a lot of
Yeah, for
fun.
sure. Yeah.
Any crazy moments this year that are worth mentioning on the pod? Hostile environments, game winners where you waved off the home crowd, anything noteworthy?
I mean, I guess so. When the in Poland, when I came there, it was like, do you know what relegation is?
Of course.
Of course you do. I'm glad. I don't want to, come at your intelligence, but a lot of people don't understand. But so when I went there, we were like last place. So we were, trying to obviously get out of last place, which we did. But the best moment is like celebrating with our teammate. They're playing. We are the champions. We're just getting out of last place, and the fans going crazy like we won a championship. It was really like, because obviously staying in first division is important for these clubs and stuff like that. So it was like, dude, something I've never experienced with how happy people were. It was like winning a title, but we finished 14th place. So it was pretty cool, and it was just a lot of fun.
That sounds great. So
Yeah.
over the years, I know you're all just about having fun and you get into the heat of the moment.
Yeah.
But have you had any notable exchanges where, whether it's trash talk or maybe a guy hits you with an elbow, where you're like, all right, this guy took it a little too far?
You talk about overseas?
Overseas, in
Is it?
college, wherever.
I mean, I mean, if anybody knows me, I'm pretty aggressive. That's. I mean, that might happen every week. I hoop in the summer we might get something into it, but no. In in Hungary 1 year, 2 years ago, a fan like rushed the court on our team and stuff like that. Can you hear me? My fault. I thought I went out, but nothing too crazy, bro. It's been a little bumps here and there, but I'm usually in the heat of the fight if something's going on the court, so it's probably not a good thing.
All right, well, let's get, and maybe this has to do with guys who back you up. Let's get your all-time top 5 teammates.
Top 5 teammates? Wow, that's tough, man. I don't. Okay, top 5 teammates, overseas and college, all in together.
Yeah, well, how about we'll do this? You're in the starting lineup. You're the starting point guard.
Okay.
Give me your other 4 guys you want on the court with you.
All right, I want my I got to shout out my best friend, Ryan Weber. He plays in Portugal. I'm putting him at the 3. That's my sniper. I need Sterling Gibbs at my 2. It's my dog. We just did that thing in Poland, and had it was a great experience. With guys I play with on the court at the 5, I need all
Hicks?
time who I played with.
Hicks?
All time. At the 4, man, I might have to throw Steph at the hit. Yeah, I don't know though, because I played with like Trey Lyles. I'd have to put him at my 4 or 5. Probably the 4, and because he's obviously. And 5, man, let me get my boy that I just played with in Poland too, Joey Brunk, my boy, Indiana, Ohio State, my dog.
Yeah,
let me shout him out. Yeah, I'll put him at my 5. That'll be a great team.
That's great.
We're not losing too many.
That's a good one. So Joey Brunk.
But anybody that hears me, if I left you out, I didn't mean to. I had to show some love out here.
I did not expect you to say Joey Brunk, but that's a great one. So when you're hooping in Indy, it's the summertime. Where do you hoop? What gym are you playing in?
Yeah, shout out to Jeff Teague and Marcus Teague. They have the Factory. It's called the Factory. We hoop there, a couple times a week. Have a lot of really great players that go through there and battle and really challenge ourselves. Andre Owens.
Give me some names. Yeah, give me some names.
Andre Owens. Shout out to him. He's the OG. He holds it down and sets stuff up. And Darius Adams, great player, played in, EuroLeague, Final Four, China for the last how long, MVP. And anybody, Lance Stevenson's in there. A lot. Indianapolis got, I think Indiana's the best basketball state. Y'all can quote me, whatever. We got hoopers everywhere. So, yeah.
All right.
A lot of
I got a job for you. Can you do something for me?
What's my job? What is it?
Next time you see Lance, tell him he's got to play on the Cincy alumni team.
I'll tell him. He needs to play on there. He does need to get in there. He'd be grinding though, so he probably do it.
Say you could travel with me. I'm going to Cincy also.
They probably asked him 100 times.
Yeah. That'd be funny.
That'd be dope.
All right, man. Before I get you out of here, got to end this the way I always end it. Do you have any questions for me? You have to have a question for me, actually. It can be basketball, TBT, neither related. The floor is yours.
All right. Are you a fan of watching The Office?
The show The Office? I love The Office.
Is it one of your, top shows ever?
I'd say it's up there, maybe top 5 for sure.
Okay, that is all I need to know about you. We're friends, so I appreciate it. You're my boy now. I love The Office. Hopefully I shout them out.
All right, shout out The Office. I love it. Who's your favorite character?
Probably I got to go Michael Scott. I like Dwight though. For sure, he's a little nutty.
I got a crazy take that I'm sure you're not going to agree with.
I need to hear it.
I love season 8 and 9. Love when Michael leaves, not because Michael leaves, but Jim and Dwight really just take over.
Yeah, they finally. It's just about Michael. He had so much of each episode. It was about him, and then when it's gone, and they had to find new ways. I agree with you. I loved it. I just didn't like Andy. Andy got a little crazy at the end. He got a little weird.
Agreed.
You're my dog.
All right, man. I appreciate you coming on. We'll watch some Office together this summer.
Yeah, we'll be friends, and
hopefully do an in-person interview this summer.
Yeah, let's do it, man. That'll be exciting.
All right, thanks, man.
All right, bro. Have a good one.
Clocking out early, that's the dish I don't like. Been getting paid since I was riding on the bike. Hit the pedal with the 8th, hopping on the 9th flight. I've been chilling out of sight. I'll be at the bar tonight. Told the bartender, go and take my card to swipe. You try the same thing, but your card get declined. White rappers nowadays, no, we're not too hard to find. I'm so dapper with my ways, I'm gonna linger in your mind. Always told me good things will come to those who are patient, but I've been way too patient, writing bars in my basement. I'm anxious in the real world, it's time for me to say this. The basics, the talent in my mind, I can't waste it. My life is too safe, it's my time for it's taken. I'm baking my mind, every day it's the same-ish. Lazy, my grind needs to get a new facelift. Coming from the underground and busting through the pavement. Rock with it, and lean with it. My team winning, my team winning. Now rock with it, and lean with it. My team turn up when I spit it. Now rock with it, and lean with it. My team winning, my team winning. Now rock with it, and lean with it. My team turn up when I spit it. Don't think that I'm playing because I'm saving the game, and I said that I will be more because oh yeah, that is so raving, racing and pacing around all these lames in my lane, out my way, unless you're trying to pay me. Not from the playpen, it's coming from the jungle. When you hear the bell, you better be ready to rumble because I'ma grab the gloves and I'm gonna flex my muscles. Go ahead and spit some bars, but you're probably just gonna mumble. A lot of rappers these days really need to get them humble cause they think they at the top, they better stop before they stumble. Cause I'm swiping all their biddies while they swiping right on Bumble. And your girlie calls me daddy, but she only calls you uncle. But no, we not related, homie, no, we not some fam. You never get in clubs, you can't